Welcome to the breakdown where we break down all the messed up shit. Fuck shit. Today we are talking about this fucking movie called Revenge is Her Middle Name, directed by Anthony Matthews, starring Lisa Brennan as a former prostitute delivering violence to the trailer park mafia that assaulted her. Now, right off the gate, this video has an uncensored version. Check that out on BitChute in the link in the description, but watch this one first. I gotta get my watch time up. Let me ask you a question. I have a top 10 list video waiting to be uploaded. Do you want to see a top 10 list with honorable mentions? Let me know. This movie is goofy on purpose and it's funny because of it. Where can you find this movie? On Tubi for free. You Europeans will have to use a VPN or something though. The homeboy, King Need Gore, is the one who told me about this movie, so shout out to him. Now I'm showing the violence here, but anything too sexual, BitChute. If you want to see what happens, including all the fucked up parts, stay tuned for the breakdown. Cue to go on. The movie begins with some prostitution work. I can't show the customer getting the dome he paid for, but it's so explicit that even a baby would know it's for the adults. The lady walks off obviously disliking her situation, and apparently, Revenge is her middle name. Her first name is Kat. She's on drugs, and I don't know which, but if I had to guess, heroin. She also has this antagonistic drive towards anyone trying to help her.
Glorified whore.
Now this is the place that the lady lives in. It stinks in here. Plus, there's all kind of derivatives in the bathroom. Her and her friend here talk about someone named Dolph, a drug dealer who shares the place with her. Dolph is one of Moist Critical's variants throughout the Moist verse. I'll just call him Dry Critical. Also, she wants to have a baby, but she's not in good living standards. It's not up to par. But she has a disease of the brain too, substance dependency. Bringing a baby in this is the worst thing you could do. And this guy is the one she wants to have a kid with. The entire apartment is an experiment gone wrong. You're not seeing it here, but seeing what counts as foreplay between these two has me feeling disgusting. And of course, they had to add the hentai level sound effects. Okay, are you really alive living like this? After a few months, she's finally pregnant. Does he care? Nope. This is all he cares about. See, this is what happens when you tie Moist Critical up in that same chair they put Alex DeLarge in and force him to watch incel cockroach propaganda from Florida. Yeah, you're gonna need a lot of diapers. Now she's an S-tier manipulator, villainous. She kicks Dry Critical out and threatens him with child support. He can't help but agree now. Their plot to get money is to mug people. He's scared out of his mind, but this is the best way to get money for them. They plan to rob this guy, but he's not scared. This is Mutton Chop, but we'll just call him Black Gravy. He has a tied up victim just in the bedroom, all cut up and stuff. Maybe I'll play some of the audio.
Your baby tell you all about them cream pies of mine you've been eating? Like that? You like tasting my baby gravy?
Baby gravy. So surprisingly, Dolph here doesn't realize that his girlfriend was a prostitute. He just thought that she just used her mouth all the time, which apparently makes the big difference. Well, whatever. He slowly beats Black Gravy all around his own house. Eventually, they find the money and the drugs he had kept up. It would be dumb to keep this guy alive. He is connected with other criminals. But this idiot Dolph shoots him and even beats up that kidnapped person on the bed. Drug addicts make terrible criminals.
I'm just a little worried.
You worried now? See, that's what drugs would do to you. Y'all planning on raising a baby 9 months away with that drug loot. Y'all gonna spend that in 3 days. My toddler sister got better awareness. Randomly though, Dolph kinda passes out on the couch. What does Kat do? She puts a pillow over him and suffocates him to death, like how Tony Soprano tried to do to his mom. She's a real villain. I'm getting some Queen Cersei vibes from her. So she leaves the body behind and moves with her friend here. This is what it takes to raise a baby. She also stops using drugs, which makes it even harder for her since her body needs to readjust. Withdrawal sounds awful. 8 months later, Kat is a new woman. She's off the drugs, healthier. Somebody's knocking on the door though. They came in like they was triads or something, but they look more like the trailer park mafia. Dolph, he's still alive? And it's him, he's still alive. The guy they robbed and shot. He's the Black Kingpin. Black Gravy.
Nice place you got here. Poor. How you feeling, baby? You feeling good? Feel all right? Wait.
So you're telling me you waited 8 months just to exact revenge? And why is Dolph still alive? I mean, realistically, he should be alive, but by movie logic, suffocation only takes 20 seconds, and then pop, death. Now, they do a lot of stuff to her. Any second now, I feel like Black Gravy is gonna strip and turn this into a complete adult video. I'm glad he doesn't. Dare I say, Black Gravy is S-tier villain. I'm sure you can guess what is about to happen. After everyone is done, they slit Dolph's neck over her, and Black Gravy urinates on her body. She is taken to the hospital, and it looks like the baby is okay. Some police officers come in with questions. She gives nothing to the police, saying that they wore masks when she know good and well she saw them completely in their faces. The internet gangsters would love that one. Now, Kat is being antagonistic towards the doubtful police officers. Years later, damn, she really did try to move on. That's like multiple 12 months. Kat has moved on even more, got her own place, and is even greater friends with that friend Mary. And she's got a dog named Holly. Kat and Mary go to drink at the club. This club is dry as hell. Like, I don't even go to clubs, but I already know it's time to hop to a new club. Here's a potential suitor for Kat, who she invites to her home. I'm happy to see you with your own house and everything. He acts just like Dolph and is very disrespectful in her house, calling her B-word and stuff. Kat, I'm sorry, but I think you need to look for better partners. It's just now, for some reason, despite it literally being a consensual encounter, he becomes abusive and assaults her. So she grabs a knife and slices his neck meat up. It reminds her of what happened years ago, and she has to use a saw to cut up the body. Crying soon turns to laughter, feeds the dog parts of the body. Now, the police soon come to talk to her about a missing male. The same detectives from years ago. And she's an awful liar. She gives me those Eileen Wuornos vibes. See, we need to get Cole Phelps in here because these detectives can't refute nothing.
Mind if we take a look around?
Why is this door locked? It's kind of weird, isn't it?
No, this is my house. I can lock any door I want. Why are you searching my house? She explains the room belonged to her daughter, but the baby was stillborn. I guess that explains that, but her tears were fake. Now, there's some scenes I'm skipping just because you can easily see this movie on Tubi. Now, Kat is kidnapping other guys too, and has them tied up. The detectives will sneak into her property once she leaves another morning, and they look through her trash and find the boot that the first victim had. What an awful killer. Finally, after 30 minutes, we see Black Gravy, but what does he do? He macks on a high school girl.
What's up, baby? Why are you so sad? What is it? A loser or something? Afterwards, maybe we can smoke a little bit of reefer?
This movie is so weird. Remember Audition? Kat has a kidnapped puppy begging to eat, kind of like the girl in Audition. She's kidnapping dudes just so she can use their baby batter. Soon she gets a tip on the actual people who did something to her years back. Blows their watermelon off. Look at that. It's kind of like that cutscene from GTA. This guy's screaming sexual slang for his life. Too bad she literally hates that more than men themselves.
What sort of fucked up slang is that?
No, the guy that took it up your Hershey Highway.
Fucking hate you and your fucking low rent slang terms.
Then there's the third guy that assaulted her. He's just chilling in a bathroom, playing with the hot dog. Oh, and guess what? The bathroom has a hole where the wall is, so I'm guessing you know what that's used for. Well, Kat goes into the other side. The guy thinks he's gonna, I don't know, get his hot dog ate. And what happens is she slices through the hot dog. She slices through the hot dog, and he's just in pain. His whole life flashed before his eyes. He's done. He can't even tell her what she wants to know. She wants to know where Black Gravy is. He gets his head slammed into the toilet while evil ambience plays in the background. You remember Mary, that old friend that helped Kat? Turns out she's a lying heifer. She's a heifer B-word. Kat Metal Gear Solids her way into the house and figures out that her friend is betraying her. Now what happens next is explicit, but Black Gravy has Mary about to do things with this dog. Well, covering her body with dog food and letting him eat the dog food basically. What turned you on about Black Gravy? It's just like, I feel like the only things that get turned on by Black Gravy are not even human beings. Kat comes to the house wanting to discuss a couple things with this lying heifer who just got ate around by a dog. Uh-oh, cat fight. Okay, they aren't fighting as hard as I thought they would, but Kat stabs her in the back with a knife. It's kind of messed up actually. She hit the camera on the way down, did you see that? Uh-oh, it must be hard out here for a pimp, especially when his hoes are starving to death every night. Kat finally makes her presence known to Black Gravy, knocking him out in his own house. She drags him to her torture room and has given him the Louis XVI treatment. Kat calls out to someone named Mia, and it's an evil little girl. She looks like she had the baby after all, and kept her existence hidden for years. Black Gravy is escaping from his binds, but it doesn't matter, because the little girl holds the guillotine and cuts off Black Gravy's head. The movie ends with Kat laughing as her daughter is singing that Itsy Bitsy Spider song. But Kat was a damn villain. She was almost Green Goblin tier. Now, not every revenge movie needs to have a hero, but Kat, she didn't like men at all. But misandry is a lot more understandable and less cringe than misogyny in this movie. I mean, she gets assaulted by every dude in the movie. I can't blame her. The biggest reason men can be misogynist is because that girl they like never texts them back. All right, let's talk about the most disturbed moment, most enjoyable moment, and that spooky stuff. Cue the Gohan. The most disturbed moment is when Kat cut this guy's dick off. She sliced through it like it was a literal sausage. He wasn't hurt enough. But darn, that dick cutting looks extra painful. That was probably one of the best effects in the movie. Most enjoyable moment was the sudden reveal of a little girl that's been hidden away for years. How can you hide a child like that? She's gonna grow up to be just like mom. I don't think that would be a good thing. Check out some similar movies to this one on screen. Revenge movies are always a fun watch. Watch my video on a manga called Brutal, which is one of my favorite reads so far. Thanks for watching. Spooky out.